Alright, hello, we are back on Sendrith, currently in Unrest, and this time looks like we're probably going to be soloing, because we have not found a group yet. Here we are, crushing a ghoul that was right near the entrance right when we logged on. Sorry, I can't get a good third-person view without getting all crazy with the camera, and I'd rather not get all crazy with the camera. But here we are. Letting him hit us, get our one-hand blunt caught up a bit. I think it could go up to 70 or even 75, so it's behind a bit now. And we want to keep that up for now because we can still face tank. Also want to keep up our defense. Defense, yeah, there we go. As I speak, it pops up 77. Offense getting up there too. So I threw out an LFG, but I'm happy if we don't get a group. I enjoy soloing as long as there's not too many people. There's only 13 people in zone, so that's like there's like 2 groups going. Which makes me think we should be okay to head inside, which would be kind of nice. But we're gonna kill everything we see on the way, only because even if it's light blue, it's still that's kind of perfect for skilling up. If we get inside with higher defense, higher offense, higher skills, we'll have better survivability, because inside is going to be tough, and we might end up having to go back out and just kill yard trash. But we're going to take a look to see what it looks like in there. Usually I would go in the front door here, but you know, there's a patrol that walks through there. Oh shit, a train. Let's try to get out of the way. And let's try to finish this off. There we go. We're starting to land more. We're starting to successfully cast more often, even when getting beat upon. Now, I really hope that I did not aggro that train. Like, they don't have me on their list and they're gonna come back for me right now. I can only hope. I cannot say for sure. But what I will do, I've got Sao still, so worst comes to worst, we can make a run for it. Hopefully sneak around them. But those are some heavy mobs. It would be hard to get around them. But we're gonna see when that guy zones. If we're on the aggro table, they're gonna come running at us. Probably right about now, because I assume he's zoned by now. And they're just sauntering out, so I think we're good. Yeah, you see, we got inside. We're gonna have lurking mummies, and which are yellow. We're not doing yellow solo. Darkbone skeleton is white. That would be a tough fight. We'd have to be able to cast. We'd have to start with full mana. I am tempted. Well, I don't know if I would actually be able to split them right now. But I am tempted to try to pick that Darkbone off and see what we can do. But I won't. Defense is already almost capped out. AC took a big leap. I realized when I went to Butcher Block to sell, I still had a cloth shoulder piece and a cloth wristband. So I picked up a ring mail. Gave me like at least 3, maybe 4 AC jump there. And I picked up a wristband that was a 2 AC jump. So more AC is definitely better, especially when we do in the face tank soloing as we are now. So let's see what the yard looks like. Might be the safest bet, all things considered. Then again, it looks like someone's cleaning it out. So let's try to sneak in the back door here. I should just use Invis versus Undead, but okay. Who is this Kazad? A level 24 cleric, LFG back here. See, that's a lurking mummy, yellow to us. We're not really eligible for this particular spot. We don't want to aggro anything. It would be lovely to get in here, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I got one. Let's see how many people they got in their group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're a full group. Alright, well. Oh, there's a lurking mummy, so we're gonna have to invis up to get out of here. I'm gonna pause until we get into some combat. Alright, so we're out at the Gazebo camp spot. There's nobody here, but it feels like the yard trash is a little light, so I think someone's been killing it. Pulled this beetle, didn't realize he was light blue, but happy to get him out of the way anyway, so then afterwards we can maybe pull like a jack-o'-lantern or something that is solid dark blue to us. But the problem with the beetles is they run, but the good thing is when they're light blue at least, they die from a nuke. A nuke does more than 20% of their life, so they go down pretty easy. So we're 11% in. Just gonna grind it out nice and smooth. Being solo will help us, give us the opportunity to level up our offense and one-hand blunt. One-hand blunt hit 65 and it hasn't gone up since, but if my casting skills can go up to 85, I'm pretty sure one-hand blunt can go up to at least, I want to say at least 75. And defense is going up to 80, so I think it could go up to 80. So hopefully with some good, this is really, maybe it's perfect. We might not be getting the greatest XP because some of the mobs here are light blue, but the light blue mobs we can just not nuke, safely face tank, and level up our one-hand blunt skill. So very nice. Now I'm wondering if I ever did get a haste item like FBSS, I'm kind of split on of course I would give it to Marrow with that nice two-handed sword. That would be just capital. Capital, but tempted to give it to this guy for a little while. Just focus on him. Because with some haste and some high one-hand blunt, he can actually kind of hold his own in face tank melee for maybe a couple more levels, I want to say. Now, these guys are tricky. They look like they're far enough away, but the beetles seem to have like an extra wide aggro radius, so we're going to pull up a lull. And we're going to try to be extra careful and use it. Let's hit ourselves with another Mana Stone. See, here's where it gets, I want the Tormented Undead. She's probably, oh, she's also light blue. The beetle is the one that really, okay, this is ideal. Beetle's walking away. But see, he might still be close enough. We're going to find out the hard way if he is or not. He is not. He is close enough. So here he comes. Okay, so this is going to be a tough fight. We're going to see if we can't pull off a cast while we're getting hit by two mobs. If we can, we'll be fine. But as you can see, no success yet. It's so much worse than P99, I'm pretty sure. But maybe not. Maybe I just haven't experienced it in so long. Playing the Ranger, you know. Come on, just give me one cast. There we go. Now we can just face tank this beetle down. If he starts schooling us, we'll start casting, but otherwise, I'd rather just let him take my HP down and get the opportunity to... There we go. One-hand blunt went to 66. Offense to 79. So one-hand blunt definitely can go at least another 5. I think it can go 15 more. I would rather do this against light blues, but we seem to be holding our own. He's not really... I mean, he did bite us for 26 a second ago. So if we start losing, I'll start nuking, but we just took the lead. So we're probably good. It's just going to take a while. And one-hand blunt goes up again. All right. Looks like we got 1% for that light blue. At least we went up. Yeah, not bad. We got like 0.5 or 0.6. Solsan. Alright, so this is the... When we were on earlier, this is the mage we were hanging out with. With the ogre SK. I don't know if you remember. Let's grab this guy while he's a single pull. Come on, his friend's coming. I don't know why that first cast didn't work. There we go. There we go. Alright, we got a little duo. Got some DPS. Oh. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully we're alright. But we definitely got more than we bargained for. My auto attack wasn't even on. That's ridiculous. I was on. Alright. Well, we got this. As long as the pets, you know, as long as we got the mage doing nice DPS and the pets here, I can tank a bit. Let's see if the pet can. I'm gonna root this guy to get him on me. Well, were they from the gazebo? I don't think so. I think I just couldn't see them or something. But we handled it just fine. Our HP is still pretty high. Mana's still pretty high. Offense just capped. We're up 3% more XP than we were before that fiasco. So he says he's just around for a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. I want to use the Mana Stone, but I don't because I am the tank. I'd rather have the extra HP. Okay, let's see if we can get lucky enough to single pull this ghoul. I think we can. Boom. So we're doing some Clara tanking, which is nice. One hand blunt is up to 68. It's going up quick. That's beautiful to see. Looks like the kids are going down early today. Never mind. Alright. So yeah, I had some time, so I thought, even though I literally just played this character earlier today, the previous video you saw of his was for me earlier today, but I want to start focusing on him a bit more, because if we can, we're already in good level range to duo with Fappy the Ranger, but it'd be nicer to have a smaller gap. And I think we get new spells at 19, so I'm gonna have to check to see what those are. And see if they're in any way game changers for us. But here we are. Whoa, this guy had a lot of loot on him. Let's pull this jack-o'-lantern while he's solo. Boom. I'm hoping the pet can take the aggro so I can go sit down. Let's see. Yep, okay, let's take a seat. Gosh, these guys are loud. Now I noticed in the last video the game sounds were not coming through. So let me turn up the volume a little bit. There we go. My voice was definitely much louder than the game sounds. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Well, we don't want a 3-pull. That's for show. This Tormented Undead would be nice. Let's try to lull the Death Beetle. And let's see if we can't single pull this guy. Boom. That's how we do. Very nice. Back up, let the pet tank med up. There we go. 20%. Now that Death Beetle probably needs another lull. Or we just take him out. Let's just take the Death Beetle. Boom. And we got him solo too. Okay. I'm flat out of mana now. So Wolftar is telling me he's making 80 plat per round of 2 kills on these ice giants. That sounds baller. Very, very baller. Look at this. This is a pretty steady stream of action and XP that we got going on here. I like how I can pull and then I can just take a seat. Let the mage pet do its thing. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a spell that I don't need to have up, like light healing. And we're going to put our... Is Ward Undead our lower? Yeah, we're going to put Ward Undead in there. So we can just use that to do a nice cheap pull. Let the pet do the rest. You know what I mean? So we can save some mana, utilize the pet more, because he does nice DPS. Of course, that kind of makes me like just a puller, basically. Oh, that pet's kind of getting beat up. Look at that, holy crap. Okay. Well, I'm gonna face tank this one. Hopefully we don't get that beetle. We did. Okay. Well, we should be okay. Oh, we got 2 beetles. Uh-oh. Didn't see one of those guys. We should be okay though. I'm gonna face tank him. And you can see I do a decent job at that. My HP is still at 89. We still got the pet doing good DPS. We'll stand right here to make sure that we're taking the hits. And continue to beat down the greater skeleton here. We had another level up of alteration, which is nice. This death beetle's almost dead. That's also nice. Alright. Looks like my holy armor buff is dropping. Looks like I might be taking a med break after this one. This round here. There we go, he should be dead right now. So we're up to 24%. Oh, here's another one. We must have aggroed him right at the end of that. This Ruby BP is really coming in handy, counteracting a lot of the damage I'm taking. Keeping my HP hovering right about at the same spot for quite a while here. So, even though I need a med break, and we probably should take a med break, I could, if we got single pulls, just keep pulling and tanking like this for a good while probably. Occasionally we get some harder mobs that would be able to drive my HP down a bit. But if they were like that, I could just kind of indefinitely continue to face tank, which is kind of cool. To even be able to do that as a cleric, you know? There we go, loot it up. Maybe a wee med break here. Never mind. I couldn't help myself. He's just an easy single pull. Let's let the pet get behind him so he can get more hits in successfully. And we'll face tank this guy. Evocation just went up to 85. I think that's the cap for evocation. So that's nice. We still need to cap out alteration. That's not going to happen unless we get a group. Like a real group. But if we do, and I use as many light heals as I can, we should be able to, in one good session, cap it out. I'd say. Yeah, this is nice. Now we just, we met up and wait for the moment, and then if they come, presenting themselves as nice, easy single pulls like this. He's la la la, prancing through the fields, la la la, not a care in the world. Oh no. Who is this who has tried to get me? La la la. These freaking ridiculous critters here. Jack-o'-lanterns. This is a good system though. Just tanking. Let's let the pet do the rest here. He's got a bunch of HP. Oh gosh, he is not very beefy at all. There we go. Now I don't have any method of pulling this death beetle besides running up and hitting it, and that just took so long. I guess I could also pull out a very low level living nuke. A paladin would, with a ruby breastplate, would be much better teammate for this this guy here. But his people say mage tanks pets are good tanks, but maybe he's lower than I am? Yeah, he's blue to me, so he's a lower level than I am. And his pet is also blue to me. Okay. 27. It just keeps going up. It's beautiful. And it's for him, it's great to probably have a partner, because the pet's taking 50% anyway, right? Most of the time. Let's bring this one in. So we're at like full HP at this point, basically. This is only a light blue, so this one will be easy. But she's managing to land some big hits on me. 16 Enchanter LFG. We could pick it up, but I feel like pretty soon here we're gonna be getting off. Kids are watching their last episode of their TV show. It's Sunday evening at 9:20. The older kids have no more school. They're on Chinese New Year because they're going to Chinese public school here. But my daughter, who is still in kindergarten, goes to the same school that I work at, a private kindergarten. And the private schools, they stay in session a little bit longer, make a little bit more money, you know what I mean? And give the parents a little bit more freedom time. Wow, this is just so smooth. Nice and smooth. Just keeping up on them so they are single pulls. And like I just used the Mana Stone a second ago. Like I'm tanking in this Ruby, my AC and the Ruby BP. They're really doing it. 29%. I mean, we're killing it. Now, there's a beetle there, and there's a beetle there. We're gonna try to lull that beetle and pull this guy here. I bet I see the pet isn't so beefy. Yeah, the mage said, yeah, I was doing this solo, and it can get iffy. Does he take 50% usually anyway? So XP is the same with me. That's why it's, if you're like a pet dependent class, like well, most especially the mage, it's really great to have a partner because your pet's taking 50% anyway. But that was on P99. So like on P99, if you grouped up with just one person, it was better for you. Because if your pet did 50% damage, he took half XP. So you group up with one person, and that the pet can do 99% damage, and you just split the XP with the other person. However, let's see if we can't single pull this. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, but even if it doesn't work out, we should be okay. I think we can handle 2. But I think we're going to sneak him by perfectly. Very nice. But on Quarm, I've heard, and I'm not sure if it's true, that it works differently. On Quarm, I've heard that if the pet does 50% X damage and you're grouped, he acts as a group member. He takes, in this case, it would be a third of the XP. You know what I mean? Looks like there's another cleric or a paladin. Let's invite him in. So we're going to join up with these guys, make a little group of it. But nobody's inviting. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now let's see, Heal Hand sounds like a paladin. Yes, he's an 18 paladin, so should be fine. Looks like we got an enchanter too. So let's just change our assist macro to Heal Hands. And then we hit it and it's working just fine. Let's throw a nuke in. Help reduce the number of mobs to help the enchanter, who I think is getting a little overwhelmed on the Mez game at the moment. So it's time to get back into normal clericing action. We're going to get up our light heal so we can start power leveling our alteration, not abjuration, alteration. Looks like we got a charmed pet. Good job, enchanter. Enchanters are just so boss, dude. So boss. I mean, he's holding down all the mezzes and he's got a charmed pet. Okay, looks like our buffs are falling. But let's make sure that the tank is buffed first. My spell did not take hold, so I just wasted the last of my mana trying to buff. Look at that. Double weapons on the pet. Ooh, baby. Oh gosh. Now the enchanter carries us. Lol. We gotta be on the ball keeping him alive though, with this beefy pet there. Oh gosh, now that's a frickin' pull. Looks like we didn't get the jack-o'-lantern somehow, luckily enough. So let's do some healing. So a lot of people said they don't like playing cleric. I can understand that, but I love it. I love managing aggro, like healing at the right time to not get aggro. Although on this server it doesn't seem to be a problem. It's at first it seemed like it was very easy for healers to take aggro, but in my experience here in Unrest, I am never pull aggro. But I think it's fun when it is a factor. Like you gotta heal at the right time so you don't pull aggro, sit at the right time so you don't pull aggro, that kind of stuff. Mana management, what heals to use. It gets even more fun when you get your heal over time. And then you figure out what to do if you manage to have any extra mana. Now I think it maybe gets a little boring when you're basically like always teetering on the edge of being out of mana and all you basically can do is heal. But when you're in a group like this, you get a little extra mana, then you got to be kind of a wizard. You get to nuke a bit, right? If there is no enchanter, you should be CCing. When you see a big pole coming in, you should just click in there and cast root. Just if you can root just one of the mobs, you just mitigated a ton of damage if you can root it before it gets to the the combat field. You've done a good deed, you know? I should not be looting, I should be medding, but hate to see money go to waste. So I hide corpse so I don't see it go to waste. Anyway, gonna pause for a second here. Anyway, I'm getting ready to log off because the kids are gonna be shutting down their cartoon, and there was a 12 cleric I sent to tell LFG, and he said he watches the videos, he's a fan. And he's just back into the game. He hasn't played for like 2000, since like 2000, so it's all fresh to him. Must be exciting to just have come back. I remember when I came back a year ago. So magical. Shall I come grab you? I asked him if he wants me to... I'm gonna go bring him here when he's ready. And I asked him, whoa, now that is a freaking pull. I'm gonna root the mummy. To help with the CC. And then we're going to assist and throw in a nuke on the Darkbone skeleton. Maybe two, because he's a tough one. That's some big shit right there. There we go. Wow, he says, it is. I was watching your Classic stream since the launch of the server because I was hesitant. Finally, just bit the bullet. Wow, nice. That's so cool to hear you watched our vids and then joined up. Haven't played since back in the day, question mark? That's cool. He must be so excited right now. He's like, oh, what is Unrest? Oh my gosh. Like, I vaguely remember being here, but not really, you know? I can't even nuke them because they just go down so fast. We're gonna nuke this lurking mummy though. That's what we're gonna do. Uh-oh. You hear the crying? That's the kids being told they can't watch TV. Yes, I hear the music. The opera. The choir. Oh, oh, hey, ho. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Oh my gosh. There's a small rebellion going on in my living room. The sadness is real. The sad life is hard. Life is hard. Look at this guy who's LFG pulling his mobs to our camp as he solos. Does he need help? Let's see. He's good, he's good. Just letting you guys listen to the choir over here. So I'm gonna grab the other cleric, have him come rep me. Finally got another level up alteration. It's been really stingy. I got one level up the whole time I've been in this group, and I've been trying to use it. Level 12 cleric, okay. Can get XP with you, heal hands. Let me make sure you can get XP with the 18. Can range might be too much, actually. The range might be too much, unfortunately. Asking guild. Oh wait, it might be right at the cutoff, but okay. I'll bring you over and you can try. People saying yes, it's okay. All right. I'm sorry, I forgot I was still recording. I was instructing him how to make the assist hotkey so he can nuke the target easily. Oh, there's so much more. He's like, oh, I learned how to EQ today. Alright, so I think that's going to do it, you guys. We got to 43%. We met Zarek, who watches these videos. And got to meet somebody who's in the throes of the excitement of having just returned to EQ. Always love to do that. Oh, look, there's a break on Franz. Let's get the heal on him. Alright, so I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.